Hello and welcome to Clarified Better Show, where we talk to our guests to try to help your hotel make more money, save cost, or train the team. We all know that how our reputation is important. They determine if a guest book your hotel over the competition. Today on our show, we have Prakash Garg, who will be talking the importance of reputation management and how it affects your hotel revenue. But before I begin, a small commercial announcement. If you would like to train your team, the Learning Library on clarifiedbetter.com is a great source for you to offer a cost-effective learning solution to your team. With over 50 plus courses and 700 plus lessons, the Learning Catalog has something for all departments in the hotel. All your team members will be able to have unlimited access to the content library, and if someone new joins, they get access to the learning library immediately at no extra cost. So visit clarifiedbetter.com/theme to contact us and enroll your hotel. The link once again is clarifiedbetter.com/theme. And now on to the show with Mr. Prakhar Garg. Welcome to the show, Prakhar. How are you?
Thank you, Veena. Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Why don't you start by letting our audience know a little bit about yourself and what you're up to these days?
Okay, so Veena, I have been to hospitality industry from last 13 years. Have been working into operations, room divisions, and now into revenues from last 7 years in hospitality. I worked with brands like Taj Group of Hotels, ITC Luxury Collections, Sterling Resorts, and currently associated with Marriott Hotels at a capacity of market director revenue for Central India. So that's the small brief about my journey so far.
All right, it must be quite a challenge these days to generate revenue for the hotel.
Yes, even this kind of pandemic, even in terms of hospitality revenue, we've seen to dip down to even 10% of hotels level, which I have not seen in my last 13 years of my career. So industry had got a great hit due to all this, what's happening. But the positive sign, industry is recovering slowly, gradually. So we are very hopeful and optimistic things will go better.
Yeah, hope to hope things get better soon as well. Even we wish the same. Can you please explain us what is reputation management and why is it so important in our hotels?
Okay, to give you a layman's perspective of reputation management, we being a customer currently looking for hotels. You have competitions, you have a variety of hotels which you are targeting into your city out there. So how would you choose to book a hotel? You read about the property, you look for a brand, you research on Google, other platforms, and then you come to a conclusion. I would like to stay in that particular property. So, from a hotel point of view, your reputation of the property, your brand positioning, your image is very important in whatever category of hotel you are into. If you are a 4-star hotel, you will have 100 of 4-star hotel in your city. So how will you differentiate yourself? How your product, your services differentiate from your competition is important, and that visibility should come into the customer's angle. So online reputation nowadays is growing completely at this point of time, and our hotels are very focused towards the reputation management. To answer your next question, how reputation management is important for hospitality industry, especially during this period of time when hotels have started recovering. your occupancies level are extremely at a lower levels. So if you are in a need of business, same way your competition is also in need of the business, right? How will you differentiate your product and services, your experiences uh, to your competition is your reputation in the market, your reviews, your scores, your ratings. So there are various lots of websites who gives you ratings and reviews. So customers who stays in your property give you ratings, reviews out there, and a new visitor or researcher research and read out your stays to book a hotel before booking a hotel. So if your reviews are negative, hotel will have a chance to lose that business out there. In a survey, what we have heard of 80%, 88% of the customers research about the property before moving to make a conclusion to stay in a property. So it is definitely gonna be an important factor, especially in this period of time, to convert your prospects into a business.
Yes, it is a real tough time, and here is where the reputation management comes into picture.
Correct.
Okay. So, how does online reputation affect revenue for your hotel?
Uh, so we would like to understand first how this online reputations works and what are the websites gives you the ratings and reviews today. So if you see TripAdvisor, Hotelidex, Hoteliday, IQs, and all these are the very basic platforms nowadays. Everybody like to search and read reviews about a property when you try to book. Apart from this, all the online players, the online travel agents, we call it OTA in hotel industry. If you book them once, they give your feedback, reviews, and which is being recorded in their platforms of the hotel. So based on that, hotels get a star rating. So it is XYZ star plus ratings 1 to 10, 1 to 5 ratings out there. And based on that, the hotel's review scores are being measured and calculated out there. And these reviews score finally comes to a number, a parameter of a hotel of a researcher. So hotels who has a higher from a good to great hotel, your review score has to be on a higher side out there, and your conversions improves. I give you an example of Booking.com as a platform to it. Booking.com says, and they claim, if your ranking is 9 and above, your chances of conversion goes beyond 88, 89% of the conversion ratios of the hotel who has a 9 plus rating. So hotel has to ensure the ratings goes 9 plus 9 and above. No matter what category of hotel you are in, if you are a 2-star hotel or you are a 5-star hotel, it does not matter. You will be competing amongst your competition sets. Your review scores matters. That gives you a positive revenue sides.
All right. Okay. So, so the more positive reviews you get, it's more good for the hotel. So that is
Correct.
what determines the reputation of a hotel. So that
Right.
more business comes in.
Yes, that's a complete cycle to
Okay.
it.
All right. Okay. So if you get a review, how soon should you reply it? Like, does the speed of reply help in any way?
Yes, very much. So I'll take it as an example of a particular hotel. There are multiple level of reviews, replies. What happens is, one is guest who stayed in your hotel. He checked out. He took his time and writing a review of a property. Nowadays, people write a lot of blogs, reviews, post their stays, how was their entire experiences, and then they plot it out there and the platform where hotels tend to reply within next 7 to 10 days. of time post a guest review comes in, and they analyze and then they reply back to you. There is another way of reviews replies nowadays happening, especially in hotel industry, is especially to handle the complaint reviews also, and the feedback reviews is the similar times. So during the stay, also guest tries to give you the reviews on the check-in experiences, the how the quality of the rooms and all this. If those experiences are not met, hotel has an opportunity to rectify, to make it a better experience before the checks out. Guest checks out and make an online review. To do that, Expedia is a online travel platforms known to it. They have a system. If the customer books from Expedia, they can reply to Expedia during the stay itself, and within 24 hours or before the guest checks out, hotel is supposed to reply back to the customer with the proper resolutions to it, so that it does not go into the online live platforms to the customer, and customer are satisfied before they checks out to the hotel. So that's the kind of less than 24 hours reply I would say is must for the customers who are in house, and chances of a bad review to come into a positive guess to it. That's how.
Okay, so this interaction with the customer and the hotel after the review is given by the customer. So is it just Expedia who is providing this, or any other? Does Booking.com also and TripAdvisor, all these people provide, or they just give the ratings?
So every platform has a rating system, as I mentioned. So TripAdvisor's customer like to review it after the stay. Once they checks out, they go into TripAdvisor and give the feedback of the particular property out there. What is Expedia exclusive revenue review score is they like to rate the check-in experience when they check in, the booking experience of the hotel, is the pricing which they booked in, are they matching with the expectation they had, the quality of rooms they've got, the food they ordered, is it delivered on time or not. They keep writing it then and there when during the stay itself. So engagement from the hotel side is more towards those customers who are already staying and taking your services during the period of time. So not just Expedia, even hotels nowadays have their own platform to ensure the guests are being taken care of by their guest relation team. They have a systems and tools also in place, which they try to put it on their lobby. They put an iPad systems. Guests can rate amongst the rating 1 to 5 their check-in experiences, their room decor, their hotel experiences, and all this. So if the guest marks anything below expectations, so immediately hotel staff get a alert, or the hotel general manager gets an alert. A team can approach proactively to the customer, sir, is there anything went wrong, which we can rectify before the guest departures. So that also helps from various platforms before a negative review goes to the online platforms.
That's very nice. That's quite interactive. No, that's something new actually. Because if the guest keeps on rating each and everything, how will the guest enjoy the stay? That's also.
But yeah, that's true. That's how. So if I need to write a story or a blog, I try to review the property holistically later on. But yes, if I am not satisfied from some services, I like to not just review, like to complain in a different way. And some customers are a little shy and they're a little hesitant to talk to the team out there and complain. They just try to give their feedback on some portal or some online platform or some feedback system hotels maintain. They just click and rate. So at least as a hotel, you get a sense this guest is a little unhappy with the overall experiences or with some particular activities, or maybe a delay in check-in. He was in the queue, or he was not attended well, or he's a repeat customer not being recognized by the hotel. Anything can happen, and it really it's a sentiments attached between the property and the guest. the loyalty comes in a picture of a customer. So that really happens. And we are into a service industry from years. So fortunately, unfortunately, we will have to. That's our core expertise. So we will have to go utmost cares towards our customers.
Okay, so I think that's a very important tool in that case, this point that you have mentioned, because otherwise, instead of going in some other portal and giving a negative review, it is better that they come here and say and solve it at that very moment itself. Okay, that's a wonderful point that you have shared. Okay, so what can you tell me? What are some of the tools you have used to manage day-to-day activities?
So you know what? It generally used to happen in early days is the when a guest is departing and they're signing their bills, you used to give a feedback form to the customers. Please write your feedback into that. Your stay went well, good, bad, whatever. The guest used to give the feedback, but the damage is being done. If guest was happy, it's great. If he was not happy, you could not do much since he's checking out now. So the brands have started using the tools, as you said, the softwares, uh, engaging people, the guest relation team building, so that they are engaged with the guest during the stay or from the arrival till the departure, or from the reservations, I would say, being booked till the departure, so that everything is being taken care of. To do that, there have been systems which is being used by the hotels. For example, like Marriott hotels, they have their inbuilt guest voice score systems. So guests can rate, guests can ask information, complaints, put their voice out there, call it guest voice. The other brands also using their similar internal tools. The brand self-developed tools to do that activity. The other smaller chains or smaller hotels or a non-branded sales, I would say, there are the hundreds of softwares available who rate your property. As I gave you one example, that you can get a iPad or a good standy digital platform in your lobby where and say a review system, so guests can rate the property during the stay itself out there. And you can do a emailer when the checks-in happens. You can do a bulk emailer from a software. It reach to all the in-house customers if their stay is going well or not. Earlier it used to be somebody from the guest relation is calling the customer every time. So hope your check-in was comfortable, room was comfortable. Out there now, it's become more of a digital platform. Even recently, I was reading out artificial intelligence and machine learning platform have come in now in hospitality sector, who is engaging more from the customer rather than a front office manager or a general manager or a guest relation team approaching manually to the customers. So immediately your data history, you checks in, your alert goes to the customer, hope everything is fine. You have been attended well, everything is fine. You can put your hotel can customize their questions, what they would like to ask from the customer during this stay. Artificial intelligence does those activities. Centric, I heard, is a US based a company who got expertise into multiple sectors, now approaching into hospitality industry, also doing these activities out there, not just the online platform. Expedia, I gave you one example. It is one of the tools they have during the stay. There's a smiley, very nice colored smileys comes in. Check-in experience, you can put some smiley out there. So very, very lucrative ways to put your reviews, remarks from the customer's angle.
All right. Okay. So the smileys in different colors and different forms. Okay. And then all they have to do is just click on it and then you get a review. That's very handy.
Correct. So at least, yeah, you can get a mood of a customer and a complete understanding what is actually facing it.
Okay. So if you get a bad review, how do you handle it?
Yes. So there is a complete standard operating procedure to handle the negative reviews Again, two ways to look into that. One, a review during the stay of a customer. So before he departs from the hotel, it should turn into a positive feedback, I would say, from the customer. So if a bad review comes in, immediately some manager needs to attend and speak to the customer and understand the complete detail of a bad review. Is it related to a product? Is it related to the services, the expectations, met, not met, and attend him in a better way. Talk to him, resolve the concerns out there then and there, and try to compensate in a way, with whatever possible ways you can do that, to ensure when he departs, he gives you a final feedback at the time of bill. He's completely satisfied from the overall services. That's one way to look at that bad review, to make it as as an opportunity for you to correct your services then and there. Second way to look at your bad reviews, like TripAdvisor's ratings reviews comes in, you get a lot of good and bad reviews both. It is an opportunity for you to correct holistically overall your upgrading your services, upgrading your product, or anything. From these bad reviews, you collect and do a complete month survey out there, and do a complete analysis where you are going wrong. Is there a defect in your product? Is there a lapse in terms of your services out there? And then you figure it out what your guests are speaking, your customers are speaking, and you analyze that. To individual customers, you can reply. Replying is very important. Acknowledging is important to our customers. Yes, we understand we had slipped in our services during a stay, and you will not get the same experience in your next visits and all. You can offline also engage with that customer through email or phone number, and try to explain your point of view to the customers is again important to maintain his loyalty. He had given enough time to write a review for your property, so he is also quite uh, uh, he is waiting for your rewards. So rewards, timely rewards are important, and ensuring that his feedback goes positive post that. So that's how the entire review cycle works. Uh, just to add on, Veena, to it, is once you do a survey or you do an analysis for these many reviews on thousands of websites out there. You have Facebook platform, you have Twitter, you have LinkedIn, you have uh, other review sites, online platforms. How a hotel can do a complete control on these reviews? One is one to one, customer to hotel, you are individually replying, which is fine, but you are continuously facing bad or average or good reviews. You will have to convert into excellent systems. Non-tools are now have gone into next level of it. They get a sense of your words, what you're writing. Is it going into a positive words or negative words? And you get a complete analysis of an entire month scenario. A monthly level, you got up say 100 reviews, or you're giving out 10 reviews say every day. In a month, you get 300 reviews, or in a 3 months, you get 1,000 reviews. Individual, it's impossible to analyze where are we lapping. So which are you need to work on engineering, you need to work on your housekeeping area, or your room service has an issue. So you cannot realize your pain points manually, but these systems, these tools help you to take an action, take a decision towards your ownership. Boss, these are the products, these are the services are lacking continuously for our property. We really need to upgrade those areas. It can be related to people, it can be related to services, it can be related to product. So those are really helpful once you do a data analysis, and these artificial intelligence works plays a major role in working out with these challenges and making a bad reviews to up positive reviews continuously and over again. That's why you see the branded hotels. We would name Oberoi's, Leela's, and all these hotel chains have a complete mechanism to ensure guests get exceptional services, and extraordinary engagement is being done with the customers by taking those data analysis into the review and reputation management tools from the customers.
For a reputation management, in fact, an artificial intelligence can also play a bigger picture and transform the experience of the guest in a hotel. That's a very useful point.
No.
So, one last question that I have for you is: should I concentrate on reviews on TripAdvisor or on OTAs, since the revenue comes from there?
So I personally recommend, Veena, I have been supporting the reputation management along with the revenue management, but because reputation is linked with the revenues, directly revenue from, especially from the online platform out there. So what I recommend to the property general managers and property ownership out there is, you do not need to go manually and involve TripAdvisor or the OTA sites. You should have a great tool attached to it, which can get you a complete sense out of. So in a day, if you get 4, 5, 10 reviews into multiple sites, that single dashboard can give you the complete detail of those reviews out there. So 10 reviews, 6 was positive, 3 was negative, 1 was average, 1 didn't rate you, or everything you get on a single dashboard. So it's very easy to take steps for each single reviews accordingly. Negative reviews separately, positive reviews in a positive way to motivate your team out there. That also helps. If you get a more positive review, you can motivate your team that you are doing a great job every day or every week basis. So that is all very important between the team and the engagement between the general manager, the property team level activities also. So going manually each site every day reviewing, it's a tedious job. You have your daily activities tasks to do that, but if you spend 10 minutes on that platform and that dashboard, you solve the purpose, and you can engage your guest relation team, your engineering team, your housekeeping team from that alerts. Okay, we are failing in these areas out there, and then we can correct. We can fix those issues immediately. So that's pretty easy to handle, Veena.
All right. Okay, that's very nice. Well, Prakhar, thank you so much for coming to our show and explaining the importance of reputation management. And I also thank all the audience for watching this on YouTube or listening to the podcast. The Clarified Better show is available in video and audio format and is available on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify. If you like what we are doing, please do leave a comment or review so that it will help us. Well, Prakhar, thank you so much for coming to Clarified Better show. All the information that you have given, it's a very useful information that I never knew before. This reputation management can have a huge impact on the hotel revenue and the experience of a guest. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you for your invitation. Thank you for inviting, Veena. Thank you so much.